Looking out my window, sun shining bright. So I swear I can't get enough of this shit. Trying to get things right. Looking out my window, sun shining bright. So I swear I can't get enough of this shit. Trying to get things right. Yeah. Wooh. Mazerati, and since I stopped giving a fuck, man, things been going better. Pop my shit on a regular day, head of the class, ahead of my schedule. I put on, I guess I ain't letting them. Wanna play on the boy, I ain't letting them. I ain't got time to be playing around. I got this shit off the ground like I was a stripper with the bag right on my side. Watch how they moving, Medusa, my music, look how okay, bro. These niggas really got drives at me, they only got parking notes. I try to tell them, but really they hating the bait deep down, they already know it. See, I try to set the niggas up for the win, they fumble the ball, I'm Mazerati. Yes, sir. My niggas ballin', I'm on the deal with all of the deal, cause I was the college. Just like 3, 6, ever since I remember a nigga been poppin'. Watch how I slide, she got a young nigga on the mind. I'ma tell her yes every lie, as long as she let me hear it from behind. A friend with nothing in the door, so I let her in, it gon' stop letting me down. They started fighting over me like a piece of meat, that shit be making me proud. Fuck with you. That's just cheese, shut up. Mazerati, same time, better. And since I stopped giving a fuck, man, things been going better. Same time, better. Ever since I stopped giving a fuck, man, things been going better. My shit on the regular day, I'ma tell me yes every lie, as long as you let me hear from behind. Facts. Okay. Y'all go ahead and share the line. Share the line. Share the line. You got a phone number, not? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So while I got y'all here, I got y'all attention. A lot of y'all know me, a lot of y'all don't. If you don't know me, if you ever been to your auntie's house, and there was a size 13 pair of shoes, and they probably clean in that bitch like these right here. This is size 13. Right there at the front door, just know it's a heavy set nigga that don't breathe like he fat. He's really in shape, he just big. And he in that back room. Butt, bokeh, ass, naked. I'm talking about feet up, meat out. Nothing on but the goddamn radio. And that nigga is me. But you already know how I'm rocking. I'm up to no good in your hood, slinging big wood. You would if you could. I do because you don't. I will because you won't. It's your boy, Uncle Boss, A.K. fucking A, the #1 IT Smasher. That's top 2, but I'm not 2. And if you ain't fucking with me, it's because I'm not you. But it's all good. It's all good. We are in the BMP on the Rize studio set. And you probably wondered, what's this nigga doing up here? Well, shit, goddamn, we got to get Mazerati a break sometime. So I'm in this bitch. And we got a good one for you tonight. Oh, damn, the DJ playing all this gangster shit. I'm about to go do some B&Es after this. Like, y'all better lock your windows and close your door. I ain't fucking playing with you. So we got 2 special guests tonight that's gonna bless the hot seat in here in the DMP on the Rize TV studio. So you know what? Rather than me spoil the surprise, I'll let them fellas introduce themselves. You fellas wanna come on up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. This lets y'all know that dark skin and light skinned people can't coexist. No matter what you saw from Will Smith and Chris Rock, these niggas came here together. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, fam, tell them who he is.
Man, you know, man, I'm from the poor city, man, Wilmington, North Carolina. By the way, of Fayetteville, Lamar, the Boston, Q Rush, man.
Alright. Tell them who he is, fam.
All praise to the Most High, young Christian.
Get him right, man. He out here whispering.
I know.
Man,
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, man, it's all praise to the Most High, young Christian. On IG is K1 Fit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we work through all the technical difficulties around here. BMP, business minded people on the Rize TV. I guess my fat sloppy gospel bad ass was filling for Mazerati. Santana. Shout out to the boy, man. He's working production tonight, man. If you rock with Mazerati, man, go put some hearts on the goddamn line. So,
Mazerati 100, yeah.
put the hearts on that for $1,000.
He 500, yeah. Yes, sir.
For real. So, what brings you two fellas to the hot seat tonight?
Man.
You know what? Hold on. Before you even get into all that nice shit you was about to do just then, I need that same dog shit energy you came through with the first time.
Hey, we gonna get that with no effort. That's just me.
Let's go.
You know, I'm from the poor city, man. That's Wilmington, North Carolina. Everybody know what type of time we be on out there, but man, I had one hell of a day today, man. I ain't gonna count with you. So me, I've been blessed by the Lord, you know, to be financially straight, got a little job, college degree, but first of all, that Benz went down on me today. You know, I'm like, all right, bet. The little cooling fan went out. I'm like, go get it checked out. $290. Cool, get that taken care of. Man, I went to the gas station. My shit is on E. I said, look, this bitch ain't gonna break down on me. I ain't gonna let that happen. I ain't gonna let it run out of gas. I get to the damn gas station, put the gas in, try to crank it up. That motherfucker went crank. Mind you, it's around like 6 o'clock. Traffic like a motherfucker on Ramsey.
Everybody know about that Ramsey Street.
This man right here, he followed me. Man, I'm gonna hop in your car. We're gonna hop in your car. We're gonna do the podcast. I'm like, I bet, let's do it. He leave the damn gas station to myself. But just give me an hour. You stop at too many places. Hey, bro, I need to come back. We can do a job. He come back, had to wait fucking an hour and a half on the tow truck. But look, we here. We blessed. I'm happy to be here. And showing love to my boy Miley, man. One thing about it, he always gonna pull through for me. I'm gonna pull through for him. You know what I mean? That's love. You hear me?
Facts. See, you can have a regular day and do some extra nigga shit after that. This is the extra nigga shit. We on nigga time right now. We're supposed to start at 8, but nigga time is usually 2 hours behind schedule.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
15 minutes to 2 hours behind schedule.
Yes,
sir. What you need in the move, man? Slide over just to taste.
Yeah, like my life.
So, see that? That's that light skin shit. Come on, man. We just went through this shit, man.
There you go.
I'm going to.
Yes, sir.
I saw his hand cuff up, man. I ain't want to see another dark skinned brother get slapped on TV, man. Best night in television.
But nah, so look, we were talking before. It was like what I do for a living.
Yeah, what?
I'm a pro boxer. I've been boxing since I was 9 years old. Been real with you. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. Everybody like, oh, so your hands are registered. All due respect, my hands are registered, but that don't mean I won't bust your ass.
All right, here we go. You got registered.
All due respect, you know, and I don't want to be make sure I'm stepping out of pocket cursing, but I'm really with that because some people take your kindness for weakness, you know. But back to what I was saying, boxing wise.
Hold on, let me rapidate with you on that. So with registered hands, how do you just stay out of trouble, man? Because you know you can legit fuck a nigga up Like, this shit is like, nigga, they gonna take me to jail for a long time for thumping your bitch ass.
So what I do is I just try to stay in my own lane, mind my own business. You know, so with that being said, I mean, more importantly, man, I ain't gonna lie, everybody know I'm goofy as hell anyway, though. But more importantly, get there, I'm with all that. You know, and then more important, I got two brothers, we all a year apart. I got KP and Bravo right behind me. And he like 6'7". That motherfucker, he ain't never boxed a day in his life.
He with all that. Short niggas.
Listen, he with all that. When I say he with all that, he with all that. And then we got KP, that's my youngest brother, and he a whole monster out here. But I mean, everybody get caught slipping, so you know we'll never take nobody kindness or weakness or trying to bother nobody. But more importantly, man, I just try to stay in my own lane, hang with good people, surround myself with good energy. You know what I mean? Because that's what really matters most.
Facts. So, like, all right. So you've been doing this thing since now. Before we get into your full boxing stuff, and we gonna come to you, light skin. You ain't got Will Smith me right now, bro. I'm going to.
Yeah, sir.
Boy, I love to see light skinned niggas relax. Good God, boy, we had a rough year. Hey, look, dark skin took an L.
Hey, look, he's sweating right now, like he's almost gonna get it to me right now.
Light skin nigga leaning up. I don't know what's going on. I hope the boxing dark skinned brother got my back.
Oh, no, I got you.
Get him. Nah. But what I was going to say or going to ask, so been doing this thing since you was like 9 or whatever. But even in that, you still had regular life. I know you done went through some niggerish altercations. So were niggas like really surprised that like you could really slide a nigga? Knew how to slide a nigga. Some niggas get lucky and throw that one arid punch, but you know where to place that punch at.
You know, it's so crazy. I was just talking to somebody last weekend about this. Like, when it comes to street fight, man, I'm just so creative with it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say that because I'm a boxer. Because before, that's what made me good at boxing. I just know how to fight. But more important, people, street fighters, they want to swing all wild. They want to try to do one-hitter quitters. And me, I'm just so tough. I'm gonna set you up with that thing. You hear me? Hit you like 4 or 5 of them, get your body in. But you know what I mean? More important, I'm with it. My heart ain't there, you know what I'm saying? I'm more of a lover than a fight anyway. But more importantly, let's talk about this journey of boxing. This is the biggest thing for me. So in North Carolina, they have. Let's start in the amateurs. I started boxing in 1997, and in the amateurs, ain't nobody did what I did. Calvin Brock, Donnell Holmes, Donald Sanders, maybe one more, but more importantly, we went to the Nationals every year. I know it's a Junior Olympic. I went to the Nationals every year. I got rated number 4 in the U.S. You know what I mean? I went to the USA versus Kazakhstan duel. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paid my way to the Nationals. I got sponsored because I ain't banned. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I'm the last one to do it to this day. And I turned pro in 2009.
And you got a receipt on that. Y'all quit playing with it.
Oh, yeah, well, no effort. I mean, I can stand behind that. Now, when I turned pro, I'm still a big dog in the pro scene. Ain't nobody did what I did with the James Brown, Kristian Smith, Kevin Brock. I've been on ESPN. I won 4th round knockout. I fought on Telepatura. Why not do that in the 1st round? I fought on Showtime when I was the biggest underdog. Is a dude named Jonathan Cepeda. You know what I mean? They co-main event. Dude was 13-0 with 12 knockouts. I knocked him out in the 1st round. I fought on HBO. I lost my first 10 rounder to Matthew Macklin. And then I lost on the Contender Show because I chipped the bone in my elbow. So, with that being said, that threw me out the ring for like 4 years. But more importantly, on top of that, I took 4.5 years off, and I just had a fight 3 weeks ago. Everybody was like, "Oh, why you fight this tough dude?" I'm like, "Yeah, because I'm a dog." You know what I mean? I was raised in the hood, and more importantly, I know how I was trained. With that being said, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I want that man to bring the dog out.
So you needed a challenge so you can reemerge.
And I paid him out of pocket for that fight. I mean, nobody paid him. I paid him out of pocket for that fight. So with that being said, it's like I'm gonna get my money's worth out of him. You know what I'm saying? So nobody expected me to knock him out because the first couple rounds I was rusty as hell. I'm gonna be real with you. He was landing a whole bunch of punches he shouldn't have landed. But more importantly, like I said, I know I'm a rush boy. I come strong. I knocked him out in the 6th round. I wish I could show y'all, but it got real nasty for him. But more importantly for me, man,
6th round knockout.
Yeah, with no effort.
What you hit him with?
Oh, that's that money. That left hook is the money shot.
Oh, that's the money shot right
and I'm right-handed.
On his right side, y'all. Not left side.
But I'm right-handed, but my left hook is my money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Fayetteville State too. That's where I graduated from. I'm in a Bronco Pride. So with that being said, man, the Ville been out to me, and more importantly, man, if it wasn't for the Ville grew me with the program. My coach Al Smith. So
how deep is the boxing culture around here in the Ville?
I mean, being real with you is it's okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. North Carolina ain't a big boxing state. But being real with you, Fayetteville got another boxer. He DJed on Michael Williams Jr. He on the Roy Jones wing, and with that being said, ain't no fighter from North Carolina ever been under his wing. I'm the Roy Jones wing, so my hat tip off the little Mike. He just had a fight. With that being said, it didn't come out too well for him, but he's a young guy coming up. He's young. You know what I mean? He took a challenge that most people wouldn't take on such short notice. So with that being said, that's hard.
Okay.
It's hard. You know what I'm saying? But more importantly, he got a fight coming up in the next, I think it's like 2 weeks. You know what I mean? I know he's going to show out and shine because, dude, he a good kid, man, and he's strong. So, mentally strong. So, I take my hat off him.
So, now, we're going to get to the light-skinned segment of our interview. Tell them who you is, son. Talk to the people.
That's how you get the light skin.
You got to talk smooth, light skin.
Yeah,
hey, brother, say that, brother. Hey, my guy. No, I'm just playing.
To be honest. Yeah, man, I don't like this. I don't like this. It ain't sounding right.
I'm shaky and shit.
Yeah.
Goddamn,
well.
Yes, sir.
But
I'm going to.
Nah, man. Like, you got a spectacular vernacular, and I like it. But nah, man, I'm from Texas, man, originally. Yeah, I'm from Beaumont. That's about an hour from Houston.
Okay.
Yeah. So shout out to the whole 409. But yeah, man. So I came out here due to the military. So I'm out here until probably the summer. I've been out here for a year. So far, I like it. It's not Texas, but
you can find some little corners to be in.
Yeah,
man.
It's a nice little spot, but it's still a nice little spot. Y'all got a nice vibe out here, like for real.
It's low.
Yeah. Then man, I got trained, and so like with him, he hit me up very first day. I went and met him at the store, and he was like, "Man, you are all right, dude." I was like, "You is too." She's like,
"That's how it rolled off."
Yeah.
Let me see that around there, cuz. Yeah, I'm back on the mic and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let these light skinned niggas outdo us and shit. I got my smooth, keep sweating voice going on. It's a cool Carolina night. Anyway. So you're a trainer, you say?
Yes, sir. And also, I have sickle cell as well.
And that's what I was about to get to.
Yes, sir.
Now you niggas ain't got no excuse. My ass ain't got no excuse. I gotta get in shape too and release gospel ties. But
gospel ties, I ain't never heard.
They good for holding plates at a cookout though. You sit in that singular chair or on that bench that ain't got no table. You got gospel ties. You got a plate holder. But how does going through sickle cell and everything else affect you as a trainer and everything else, and even as your walk and all that?
Well,
help somebody.
Well, for one, and that's really what I want to do, because it's it's not enough information out there about it. Period. Especially because it's mainly affected by Black people. That's the main.
They gave this shit up.
People of color.
They did this.
It's mainly people of color. So with that being said, just like whenever him, he can work out all day, every day, as long as he hydrated and eat right, he'll be all right. Even if he don't, he might hurt himself a little bit. But if I don't, it could be catastrophic. Okay. So it's I done knocked on that door a couple times.
All right, you say you're a trainer and stuff, so it's days you got a client or somebody you're working with, and you're not 100% at all.
Right.
But you got to show face though. How do you push through that?
Sure, it just, I mean, I guess it come from because I didn't always know I had it. And so as a child, like I didn't know I had it, and so I'd be at practice, football practice, I'd be cramping, hurting, and everything. But like, growing up, they be like, just push through it. So I push through it. I go to the doctor, and they ass just didn't detect it. So I just push through. So even now, like with that mindset, it's like shit. I just be like, man, like bills still do.
Yeah.
Like regardless of whatever you got, you still gotta pay bills. You still gotta take care of business. So shit, I just push through.
I'm trying to tell you, y'all ain't got no excuses. You got one-armed basketball players out here.
I know you
doing niggas up, like, yes.
Doing dirty.
Yeah, like, ain't no way in the hell you about to sham guys me with one arm, nigga. I'm on that little left arm, and I'm stealing that shit. I don't care who you is. You got damn right. I'm holding on to that. No, you drive by me, bitch, I'm grabbing your nub. Never you know, no. That's the last thing you gonna have. And a whisper. Fuck out. Ain't no one-armed nigga about to cross me up. I'm sorry. Ain't no sham guys, but that shows you that like people can persevere, if that's even how you say that word. Yeah, man. Y'all mess up words a lot. Screw y'all.
Hey, so what's the thing you always say? Like, if a man want to do something, he gonna find a way.
So my coach Smitty, he coached me since the amateurs 2005. He told me a man that want to do something will find a way to do it. A man that don't will make an excuse. You know what I mean? I use that in everyday life as well too, man. And that's one thing that always stuck by me though. But look, let's get real spicy down, man. Let's get real spicy. Let's see what's going on here, man. My man came in from the military. He from Texas, man. He ain't got no friends out here. So. Yes, sir. He ain't got no friends out here. So,
man, you know dark-skinned niggas ain't shit. Shit, they got Prince Rock slapped like a motherfucker. I'm telling y'all right now.
Bro, ain't got no friends out here, man. Give your IG name so they can definitely follow you. I'm tired. I'm tired of sitting there telling you in the corner of the table looking all sad.
You got me bent.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bro, you gotta go to the gym, bro. It's Sunday, bro. Let's take a break. Let's go to King Bad Jack. Bro.
Like you ain't got 6%.
Yeah.
Like don't be giving them up. Dark-skinned niggas ain't shit. I see why the boy got slapped now. Okay. I'm going to.
Bro, they need a 3-day weekend, not 2.
Boy.
What's crazy is he always making the excuses though why he can't do some shit. Look at
somebody in your immediate family is light skinned.
Yes, sir.
Let me stop.
You want to know something funny though? So my son, I got a son and a daughter, but my son 10. Bro, listen. My son looks just like my damn brother that's a year under me. When I say look just like him, from the green eyes to the light skin to the tall, I ain't gonna care with you though. When I see them, I'm like, damn. Yeah, that's my Bravo, so I'm like, damn. I see him in the hospital. I was like, damn, bro. Shit. I'm trying to hit my baby mom because damn, man, you look just like him, but when I say just like, I mean,
you sitting there doing it. Hey, somebody better tell me something.
I said, bro, who this look like? You and me, bro, with a smile on it. Damn, you right. But nah, he wouldn't do nothing like that. We just joking though. But when I say he look just like my son from the color of his eyes to the height, how long he is, the whole nine, man.
That's a strong family gene.
Yeah, that's the Rush boys, man. That's how you know with any kids that we have between me and my brother KP, or even Bravo, like, you know if that's my child now. So motherfuckers say, oh, that's your baby. You can look at the person and tell.
Those niggas make real cousins.
Yes, sir.
They make real cousins. Some of you light skinned.
Not artificial.
Will Smith. Nah, let me stop.
Not artificial.
I'm about to get my ass kicked on TV. We make real cousins. Y'all leave them light skins alone. Oh shit. I'm sorry.
Nah. He saying I ain't got no friends. So where all the women at?
I mean,
man, you gotta go in the corners and shit the fuck.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's why we trying to make sure that we get the right ones playing. So that's why we kind of
exactly get the right one. Get the right.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
the right one.
So what y'all do is, man, make sure y'all follow my man on IG, man.
Give me IG, man.
K-Hornfit. KHARMFIT to be specific.
Oh, boy, it got real light.
Hey, it got real smooth with it. Hey, look, with the eye and everything.
Damn, boy, all you missing was the gun. That's all you had to do. Like, hit him with one of them, and then you locked it in. That's dope.
Yeah, more important, man. I know we had a yes and elaborate on you as well too. So, how y'all got this started? What made y'all want to start this?
First and foremost, I wasn't here for the foundation of it. So starting this right here, this was a dream of the president and the CEO of BMP, Big Miles Productions, also known as Business Minded People. And that would be Mazerati, Santana, and Lizzie, Yayo. They were aspiring to build a platform to bring people out. Not the people that you see every day on TV and everything else. It's just to bring people out. Like the folks that's up under the rock folks. The folks you might even see above the rock. But it's a platform for people to get their shit off. Get the notoriety that they deserve.
So one thing about it is, man, one thing I can say as well too, like, people usually twiddling their thumbs and motherfucking on video games or just out there in the street. But shit like this is what really matters because you get to actually show people your personality, laughing, joking, and be genuine. You know what I'm saying? That's just like me and bro right here. Like I said, bro, me and bro, we ain't been tight too long. Probably, shit, what about 3, 4 months?
Like 2.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Light skin energy, boy. He just took the
one thing about it with Brian,
I don't want no smoke.
From the first time I met Brian, he came to holler at me in the job. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to train. Me and Brian clicked. Funny thing about it is he got the same birthday as my little brother KP, and me and KP like this. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way with Bro. Like we've been knowing each other for years, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like everywhere I go, he go, like, bro, you good? He always on my ass, like, bro, you need to go to the gym. Like, bro,
you the goddamn professional athlete.
Exactly.
Like, nigga, what?
Well, yeah, one thing about it is that good people and good vibes and family ain't always got to be that person. Sometimes, God bring that person in your life. And then it's just like, yo, he's there. Same thing with a woman, same thing, you know what I mean, with friends and a
Give me a horn or something on
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my dog, though.
Give me a horn on that. Y'all niggas need to pay attention to that.
Yeah, it's just different, man. But one thing, like I said, man, this podcast, I greatly appreciate it because, shit, like a lot of people counted me out after the contender show 4.5 years ago when I tripped up on my elbow and I wasn't fighting the North Carolina fighters, North Carolina people. Even to this day, after I get the knockout, you ain't done, man. I've been out the ring 4.5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still trying out the ring where I start. But more importantly, it's like people coming at me like crazy after the win. But more importantly, before then, hey, come on my podcast. I'm like, Lizzie, like, yo, come on the podcast. I'm like, for real?
So you remain relevant through it all.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I'm like, you're on your podcast, but I ain't popping right now. She's like, bro, you been popping. You know what I'm saying? You my dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I bet. I get the knockout. Everybody and their mama hit me on new promoters, managers, people in general, female, the whole nine. They like, yo, like, hey, Lamar, what's up? What up, boxer? This and that. You know what I'm saying? But me, man, this time around with this boxing, and I'm gonna be so humble in a different ball game, so I can deal with the people that dealt with me before I got back where I was at. You know what I'm saying? Like bro, right here, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Plus, we leave here, we gotta go eat. If my dog, go man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we're about to take a small intermission, a nice little music break. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna catch a vibe with y'all real quick.
she seen it, said all shit. I was talking all real. Okay, I like that extra shit. Niggas waiting on them but the pills. They might send some shit today. That shit ain't gonna none the feel. I ain't go top of that deck, but first they dollar bills. Bring my mind, see like yeah, it's up like Mars deal. Keep it real with me. You ain't gotta lie with me. I'm trying to feel this breeze. While smoking this out in weed. The homies that kill and leave. Don't want to tell nobody, baby. I'm trying to feel the pain. You just call it. I come out the west and back. My lead if you want to get rich, if you want no oil, you don't. They all shit. Say all shit. I say shit, this motherfucker. They all lit. I see the motherfucker. They all lit. I'm like, thinking about my daughter. I don't be that horsepower on my car. On the way, gotta go move. Got more I can say. Hold it down, be a hundred. It was that first every day. I ain't gotta send it off on the job. Hit 100 out in my cake. That's right on that shit. It's sticking around in your face. They keep your body shit. So I keep this shit. They be like, ah, shit. They gon' do something on the play whenever they see me say, ah, shit. And my will looking like a burrito whenever she see me say, ah, shit. Hot on top, talking all real. So get out with that extra shit. Niggas waiting on none but the pills. They might send some stuff today, but that shit ain't gon' none the feel. He told it. Tryna get caught off a beef. He told me I should've told you, but it came ready to eat. You know, I got more hoes on my line, baby. You know, I'm trying to catch this vibe with you. Let's not talk about it too much. You eat your bro, he can't even trap on weed. He's smoking shit to take, trying to fit to their pics. You know, I might move to Cali for a month. I'm the one that showed you how to bust. You remember? I'm the one that taught you how to scale it out of this shit. Now that bitch can't even get a nickel out of nigga. Use a rap to make my move. Now just let me split. You do me, so I did you. Now I'm slimy niggas. Now get chill like ooh ooh ooh. Knee back past the ceiling. Now get dead like ooh ooh ooh. He ain't got no time to chill. I'm dead and gone. So you can bury me with me. So niggas scared and gone. They gon' slip on the ice on the stairs. That's still cold like bliss. Ain't though I still might miss. So beautiful bad boy need that. Ah shit. Soon as I get that sight, they be like ah shit. They don't do slow on the play whenever they see me say ah shit. And I was looking like a burrito whenever she see me say ah shit. Hot on top looking all real. So get out with that extra shit. Niggas waiting on them but the pills. They might send some straight today, but shit ain't gon' run the field.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ah, shit. That's the name of that song. Ah, shit. So now I'm just saying ah shit all night. Thanks a lot. But, alright. So let's get into some of this light skin shit. No, I'm just playing, man. Let me quit pushing this envelope before I get slapped on national TV. And shout out to Chris Rock. You did what was right by the money. So, Kristian, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There's a mic right there, bro. There's a mic right there.
He using no more.
There you go. Oh, shit. Ah, shit. Oh, okay. That's the mic, man. That's the mic. So, are you a personal trainer or you just like?
Well, like right now, like I'm working into the personal training. Mainly, like I'm just like, if you need any advice or anything, like just hit me up. Like mainly, like I just want to get the word out there and just knowing that, like whatever your ailment is, like, I can do. Whatever, like whatever it is. So I'm like a personal trainer, like an online trainer. I can get you like nutrition, whatever you need.
So you've done the research on this shit. And let y'all know, no homo shit. Brother got a good build. He got some shoulders on him. Now I had to rethink if I had to tussle with him for all the light skin jokes. I was like, shit, I can't grab him up top. I hope he skipped leg day. Nah, go ahead. But he said no.
But yeah, like just, I mean, like I've been researching since like, cause little backstory. Like growing up, like I didn't know I had, and then like I joined the military. A few years later, I started having issues and what they call crisis. So anybody who doesn't know what sickle cell is, basically like your blood cells look like this, like they round. Mine, whenever they start to sickle, it's like a half moon. They start to stick together, they form a clot, they block oxygen, it brings on the pain. They call it a crisis. So So back to what I was saying. So like I joined the military, and like a few years later, I started having issues, and so like the doctors, they wasn't doing nothing but popping the pain pills. Like they just giving me pain pills. I was getting like, you know, getting like 100 Percocet. You know, I mean, we ain't gotta get in all that.
We ain't gotta get into all that.
Yeah, you know,
real niggas know
indeed
what's going on.
But I digress.
Just to start it tripping.
But yeah, so like me being me, I was like, man, this shit ain't working. Because you know, the more that you take, the more you need and all that shit. I wasn't trying to be addicted. I didn't see this shit. So I was like, get this. And so I went to the books. So, you know, like really, I got like a real close relationship with God. And so I was like, if I come from the dirt, and if he made me, and if he made all of this, whatever is in the earth should help me.
Yeah.
And so really, like, I just stopped immediately. Like, I was like, you know what? No more fast food, no more nothing. Like, I took it like, kind of to extreme. Like, I went to I wasn't even seasoning my food no more. I was eating straight raw.
God damn,
Yeah,
ladies. Y'all too, what's that IG? Y'all ladies, he's a savage.
Yes, sir.
But nah, what's your diet like now? You know what I mean?
Like my diet now is mainly meat and vegetables. I really don't do carbs too much. Like I still eat them. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm from the South, so like we still, you know, I still.
You say you want a salad on this cheeseburger.
Yeah. More like a salad on my chicken fried steak, like collard greens, beans, and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. So mainly it's like meats and vegetables. I don't really eat pork too much. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's good, but for me, I don't really eat it too much.
And now and again, he want high blood pressure.
Indeed.
Not every day.
Yeah, just a tad.
just a tad.
But yeah, and then but yeah, like I eat that, and I drink like a bunch of water, like at least a gallon a day. And
then sodas or anything?
Nah, I cut
okay.
Yeah, when I cut sodas out, I cut like really drinking out. Like I barely even drink. And just to be transparent, you know, like I used to smoke a little bit.
No, not you. It is 420 though.
Yeah,
it is 420. So roll another one and light the other one while you're watching this here.
For me.
You know what I'm talking about?
But
medicate till you meditate. And then you're gonna fuck around and levitate.
Yes, sir. And then the other way.
There you go. Now you're on the rise. TV, tune in, shut a light. You see how I put that together?
I like that. That was a little vernacular. I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so that's mainly like my regimen, and like I try and do cardio like at least like 3 times a week. But like I say, with sickle cell, I have to like maneuver around it. And so if I'm not feeling it that day, like I had to teach myself like just stop. Just like I told bro, like bro, man, let's go. Man, let's push. He'll be like, man, bro, just chill. We got 7 days in a week, you know.
So you had to realize that it's 7 days in a week instead of going hard all 7. You can just do 5 to 4, and then you'll be in your zone.
Right. So now, like, all I do is 4. So I'll do CrossFit a few days, and I work out with him the rest of the week. But I only do 4. Because I used to do 6 days a week.
CrossFit is some tough ass shit.
Yes, it is. But I like it because it's always changing up.
It is, and it fires like all of your muscles.
Yeah.
Like you have to use your core is very important in CrossFit. Mm-hmm. The core. Yeah, I'm a fat nigga to know something about fitness, man. I just like sandwiches. I like sandwiches, grits, bacon, tig old bitties.
But see, none of that stuff is bad. I mean, even in the Bible, it says, you know, the bosom is for us.
There you go. You gotta eat the tig old bitties.
Yeah.
You gotta eat the tig old.
That's nourishment.
There you go. That's nourishment. See that? Brain food. Yes. So,
yes, sir.
Like, this is because you're dope to me. First of all, let me get the dark skin out of the way. You're dope to me because you got hands, nigga. I ain't trying to get punched on national TV. Fuck the slap. Dark skin nigga punch you. It's over for you. Lights going out. Goddamn it. You ain't pay PWC.
Can't play with him, man.
You can't play with. Hey, I slap a nigga. Hey, let me slap these big ass hands, boy. And they ashy and dry like goat bones. These shit's hard as hell. I'm gonna slap skin off a nigga face. Goat bones. Boy, but I stay with lotion though, so it might slide off your face. It's gonna hurt though. You're gonna remember me. But you pushing through like, and I'm gonna call it an ailment for lack of better terms, an ailment, and living. Well, here we go. Ailment. He corrected me. I don't want no problem with light skin niggas tonight. We taking the L videos all April. We'll be back. We'll be back in May though. As soon as it warm up, dark skin niggas get mad. May though, yeah, we coming back. But
Pussy.
Pussy. Will Smith got that like. Anyway, but you pushing through that ailment and living like a regular healthy life is. If y'all not taking that in, that's inspiration right there. It's no limits. Some of these days, this man don't have the capacity to do the shit that he does. But out of sheer and lack of better terminology again, ignorance, you learn to live through whatever that pain was, and that's dope.
I'm a firm believer in that though. Like pain and being alone, like it teaches you a lot. Like being alone truly makes you strong.
Yeah.
Like, so like for me, like that's why like people with excuses and shit, like to be honest, like that shit annoying.
You hate excuses, don't you?
Yeah, it's like bro, you got everything. Like,
why you ain't come to this shit? Nigga, I died. Nigga, you dead, nigga? Nigga, I got some. Shut the fuck up. Get your dead ass up.
Get up. Stop being lazy, nigga.
Right. You lazy. You laying in that casket, nigga.
I mean that's what it is though. Like for me, it's just
nigga, you just dead. Get up.
Like I don't know, man. But yeah, with all that being said though, like damn man, I forgot what I was saying. I'm feeling good.
With all that being said, he forgot what he was saying. Damn, he was feeling good. Y'all got it here first. It's a live exclusive.
What motivates you?
Get it to him.
I know everybody want to know, like, what motivates you to get up every day to go work out?
Yeah.
Even the military, you know, some people can make excuses on, oh, I got sickle cell, or let me get this, you know what I'm saying? Well, what motivates you to take it down to the next level? Because a lot of people ain't strong like that. A lot of people that's 100% healthy ain't strong like that.
Well, for one, it's an easy question. But like one, like the military partly taught me that. It was like, man, regardless of whatever you got going on, shit still does need to be done. So, but like for me, like a lot of people think I do it for the show, for the aesthetic, you know, for the physical, but it's not. It's clearly just for the health. Like I feel good. I want to feel good all the time. Like with this ailment, like certain days I'm really literally on my back. I can't move. Like I'm in pain all over everywhere.
I call your phone like 50 times, bro. Where you at? Alright, you breathing?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I died.
I be like, bro, like, well, you gotta let me know what's going on. I don't care if you got that. Your knee hurt. Let me know what's up.
Right.
I mean, that's part of the thing, man.
Because like certain days, like I'm just like really just down. I'm like out of it, even like the psychological part of it, because you constantly thinking about shit. But at the same time, like for me, it's just like being able, like whenever I wake up, I'll be like, thank you. Because like I really don't know, like if I'm gonna see the next day. That's the way I view shit.
I mean, that's real.
So I'm like,
especially with everything else
being
going on in the world.
Right.
People dying off of them.
Right. Just last year, I had 4 partners die in 3 months. Like, yeah. Like, and then like I heard about 2 more this year. Like one of them was COVID, and one of them he fell asleep at work, didn't wake up. 2 of them shot. So it's like, and then like that's just last year. We're not talking about the like year before that, or even this year. Bro. But like you start thinking about stuff like
niggas you came up with in the sandbox and shit.
Yeah, like like you see them in school and shit. You holler at them like y'all just sit there and kick it. And like you get a phone call, they gone.
It's crazy.
Like so, it's like and then like me on top of that with that, you know, I ain't trying to go into the dark spot of it, but that's how I'm feeling. So it's like for me, like the motivation is just I know that I'm doing everything that I can to stay healthy at all times.
And we hear this phrase a lot, but mental health is a thing or whatever. And then like some people are strong enough to put that shit in their head, like we just said, and like push on and follow through with whatever the plan is. But like even those strong people, we have our days. We have our days that like, shit, I don't want to do this today. I just can't push today. I know the odds that stacked against me and everything else, I can't. So that's why it's good to have a support system. Stop being so sheltered with what's going on with you. Find you somebody to trust and confide in. and find you somebody that's gonna motivate you. Like that's just like real life talk right there. That's facts. Like shit, everybody ain't gonna have a good day. You got to think about like even probably how this man day start off.
Right.
He got to get up and go be the best him. But before he get up, he got to deal with a little bit of pain, a little bit of psychological damage, and then just really reflect and then really come back to himself and say, "Hey,
Get up.
get up. You built for this."
Right. Right. Like just Monday, man, I was in the hospital all day. I went in at 9. I got out at 5.
Bro, you don't look like shit you been through.
And you know what? That's just a blessing. Like I really do get that on the door. But
God first.
But shoot, like Monday I was in there. Tuesday I was right back at work. You know, I had a few Percocets. I was back at work.
Pop the Perkins just to start.
So shoot. And then you know it's just other things. That's why like I'm really like just pushing like man, like anybody who I come in contact with, like, whatever they saying that you got, whatever you got going on, you can overcome it.
So have you ever thought about being like a motivational speaker or something?
I have. I just don't know which way I'd approach it.
Just start. The hardest part about doing anything is to just do it that first time. That first time going to tell you whether you're built for this or give you some type of form for others to critique you or even just like motivate you more. Just do it, bro. Just do it. Like make notes. Like you ain't got to make big notes. Just if you about to motivational speak without being light skinned, just write the word light skinned. And then what all does that entail? Light skinned niggas ain't shit until like May. Anyway, they're gonna cheat on y'all. They're gonna cheat on y'all. But we are still cool. Nah, I'm just bullshit. But you know,
I appreciate that.
yeah, man, just do it, man. You don't never know, man. Start small. Start in a middle school or primary school. You have a great story. It's motivational, and then even too on top of that, you have a lifestyle that you've created behind that story. That should have helped people that ain't even going through sickness. But it's all about persevering, showing that you can. Like I said, man, like I mentioned before, I've done seen 2 one-armed niggas on a basketball court giving niggas buckets. Ain't no way in the hell you about to sham guard me with one arm. It's not happening. You getting fouled. No be no. Last thing you gonna hear in a whistle. But you know, I mean, it's stuff like that that helps us push through, and that's motivation. Like I'm seeing, like, bro, when you walked in, I would have never guessed that. You don't look like shit you going through or been through.
Yeah, and that's most of us. That's most of us. I mean, I know a bunch of people, they going through a bunch of shit that you'll never notice. But that's why I say it's all God. Like, if I look like what I've been through, bro, I'll probably be a good person. But I'm not.
I look like what I've been. I've been through a few cheeseburgers, a couple of plates of macaroni, designer macaroni, because some of y'all aunties fixed it for me. Anyway, it was Gucci, and then I got the Gucci. But like, hey man, y'all, this nigga was aggressive as hell earlier. Yeah, nigga, ain't nobody doing shit in North Carolina like me as far as this box of shit. I'll slap box of mongoose right goddamn now.
One thing about it is I stand on mine. I just stand on it because
Turn up, nigga.
one thing about it is been boxing. I've been doing this since I've been a kid. You know, and with that being said, it's like that's all I know. So like with my brush your teeth. That's me. So when I was ready to fight, it's like natural reaction. I'm with all that. So they be like, I look at that little skinny tall guy. You don't know.
And that's what you tell them too. You don't want no smoke, man. Like, calm down.
But the crazy thing about it though, ain't even really me that I gotta my brothers, man. Like I said, they a year younger than me. One of them 1 year younger than me, one of them 2. Before I can even get to it, they be with all that before I can even touch step there. And twin, that's what we call it. That's what we call it. Twin.
They'll let you know niggas care about you, man. They let you know niggas believe in what you got going on. If you ain't got nobody stepping in the way of you making a dumbass decision because it ain't working, then them niggas not rocking with you. Them niggas are like, yeah, go ahead, I'm getting my homie.
See, that's what a lot of people don't understand or they think, oh, he always says his brothers this, his brothers that. ain't bad that we just got so much love for each other. Even when I circle that, ain't that I think we the hardest. Everybody can get caught slipping. We just so tight with each other. You know what I'm saying?
You see that right there when a nigga say anybody can get caught slipping and then make a statement like that after that, that lets you know this man is humble, he's grounded, and he gonna do whatever it is, and the people around him are gonna do whatever it is deserved. So now we getting to the point where we about to wrap this thing up. So any last inspirational words from you, bro?
Man, like I always tell bro, I'm gonna tell to him again that a man that want to do something, find a way to do it. A man that don't, make an excuse. They ain't go for everything.
What you got, light skin? Hold on, let me get this pillow and guard my face just in case. It was a G.I. Jane.
Yeah. But nah, man, same thing I always say too, man. Just keep going first, strive for success. Don't worry about the hoes and all the stress. Keep your eyes on the prize and let go and do the rest. You did.
Yes, sir.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, player. I don't even know. You got to say something crazy. Skippity pap. If the nigga say some pimp shit like that, you got to say something crazy. Skippity pap, player. You know what I'm talking about? Play on, player. But so there we have it. Inspirational words from me. Let me not do this to the people like that. So first and foremost, watch out for size 13 shoes, clean ass shoes, at your auntie's front door. Don't walk in that back room too smooth, because it's probably a chubby nigga with gospel thighs, feet up, meat out, all the way out, butt bunky ass naked, nothing on but the radio. And your aunt make a mean baked macaroni too. You see how the beat drop when I said that shit? Yeah. But like I said before, the hardest thing to doing anything is just to do it that first time. Once you get that first one off of you, you either know you're built for the shit, or it's either going to become an addiction and you're going to keep perfecting the shit. Don't be afraid to fuck up. Do not be afraid to fuck up. And that's with anything in life. If you don't go through them fuck ups, you're never gonna get it. If you fuck up that one time and just I'm gonna quit this shit, you don't know, you might be built for that shit. Keep fucking up. Ain't nothing wrong with fucking up. Lose, but don't lose the lesson. So that's our time right now. Look, you got something to say, like I don't want to get slapped. Just real quick.
Yeah, man, I appreciate the homie Rize for giving this opportunity. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah, it was a good thing. And just anything, like anytime, anybody needs anything, just when K Home Fit, just hit me up.
You know I'm gonna hit you up, man. I gotta get sexy for the summer and shit.
Oh, yeah, man.
I'm dumping dead bodies. I'm starting to do push-ups on niggas' auntie. And y'all niggas better realize I was a motherfucker before I was an auntie smasher. Ain't nobody safe. I fuck up your whole family reunion. But we out of here. We on the Rize TV. Big BMP shit. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Lizzie. Other boss in the building. We out this bitch. Bitch, I'm in the trap. Wait, hold up, bitch.
That's how you turn up.
Bitch, I'm in the trap. 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 Wait, hold up, bitch. Hey, bitch, I'm in the trap. 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 You can find me in the trap. OG Mozzie in the trap. Turn the top of alcohol. Yeah, I keep that burn the bitch. If you wanna 8-ball, J's in my door. Asking for the getting all. Ain't no tell nobody. Bitch, I be your Molly. Got them Perkins and them triple stacks. Nigga, I keep feeding you. Don't pull up at the spot. You a op, you get hit. All these bitches in the trap. Hey, look, always trying to fuck on me. No, bitch can't do it like me. Mrs. Busy.